Hey guys, this is Frank. Wanted to talk to you guys today about a song my friend Jenna Conway introduced me to. It's actually a poem. It's a really intense poem. I know that I can relate to it a lot because of what I've gone through, but you're gonna have to find it yourself. It's called To This Day by Shane something. I'll put a link to it at my crotch area. But I'm just gonna let you listen to my favorite part. It explains me a lot.
Of beauty begins with the word mom.
Not
because
this,
they see your heart before they see your skin. Because she's only ever always been amazing. He was a broken branch grafted onto a different family tree. Adopted. Not because his parents opted for a different destiny. He was 3 when he became a mixed drink of 1 part left alone and 2 parts tragedy. Started therapy in 8th grade. Had a personality made up of tests and pills. Lived like the uphills were mountains and the downhills were cliffs. 4/5 suicidal, a tidal wave of antidepressants and an adolescence of being called pauper. 1 part because of the pills, 99 parts because of the cruelty. He tried to kill himself in grade 10 when a kid who could still go home to mom and dad had the audacity to tell him, get over it. As if depression is something that can be remedied by any of the contents found in a first aid kit. To this day, he's a stick of TNT lit from both ends. Could describe to in detail the way the sky bends in the moments before it's about to fall. And despite an army of friends who all call him an inspiration, he remains a conversation piece between people who can't understand. Sometimes being drug-free has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity. We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids.
So, that's the favorite part of my song. Basically, the part right there is talking about a boy. His family left him and he went to an orphanage at the age 3. It's like basically telling you about this little boy's life. He was adopted. He had so much pressure put on him and he went insane. He had to have therapy when he was in the 8th grade. I can relate to that. Well, not in the 8th grade, but I've still had a therapist before. Popping pills, I don't do that, no. But people saying what he said, just...
In the moments before it's about to fall, and despite an army of friends who all call him an inspiration, he remains a conversation piece between people who can't understand. Sometimes being drug-free has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity.
that part has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity. I just wish sometimes I choose a better life. But I am who I am.
Some way we are, don't worry. We only got out to walk and get gas. We are graduating members from the class of We Made It. Not the faded echoes of voices crying out names will never hurt me. Of course, they did. But our lives will only ever always continue to be a balancing act that has less to do with pain and more to do with beauty.
So remember that. Just remember that. No matter how many people tell you that you're ugly, no matter how many people pick on you, no matter how bad your situation is, you should always know that there is somebody out there for you that loves you with all their heart. There's always somebody out there. If you feel like a piece of shit and you just feel like crawling underneath a rock because you think that your life is horrible and it's a piece of crap, it might be. Don't take a road that takes you down a wrong path. Have a road that leads you down the right one. You don't know which path is right, but if you listen to your heart more than your head, then you know what's right. Everything that's in here, let it out. Your beauty is complex. Nobody can change anything about you. You are unique in every way. You might be a freak, you might be a geek, you might be a beautiful girl with abusive parents. You might be a boy who has an alcoholic dad or a stepmom or both of your parents died. If you don't have a brother or sister there for you, then I guess it'd be pretty hard. I have an okay life. I fucked up a lot of it, but I'm getting back on track now. So, yeah. Almost started crying there. Look up that. I'll put the link down there. Love ya.